back on the road again. Right now I'm going towards the north of the country. Just gonna show up to one of the clubs there. Like, I tried to speak to the person, but they did not respond to my message. So I wanna go and show up, knock on the door, and hear what they have to say. Whatever they say, I'm totally okay with the disappointment or with the rejection of them saying, "Oh no, you cannot train," or whatever they have to say. Because I don't want to sit back home and just watch time go by, doubting myself or trying to let things go out the window when I'm not taking action. So I need to take action, get on the road. Whatever happens, happens. If it's a yes, I am allowed to train. Okay. If I'm not allowed to train, that's totally fine with me because I'm not expecting anything. Yeah, so we didn't even book an accommodation there. We didn't even book anything. Like, we just first want to make sure that we train. After that, we'll figure out the rest. And fingers crossed, because I don't want to hold myself back. Fear kills more dreams than failure does. So I don't want to be afraid of, what if this doesn't happen? Did you try? Or even doubt yourself? Don't overthink things. Just take the first step. And I've done this before, and it panned out most of the time. So it's like, we're gonna, the whole week I just packed my bag, and the whole week I'm gonna spend it just on the road, trying to find clubs up north, and we see what happens from there. So keep you guys updated. It's north and east, which direction? Right, eastern side of the country. Yeah, north and the eastern part. So let's see. Actually, it has more. It's the place that has more clubs in Portugal. So we go figure out what's there. So, guys, the club, the person that I texted from the club just responded, and he has just given me a contact of a player that's gonna pick me up from the, what you call it, from the, who's gonna take me from Coimbra, like where my bus stops, and he's gonna take me with him to the train. He also drives other players there. So you see, guys, take risks. If you lose, you learn lessons. If it works, then. So we're lucky that we got a response, and now we have a trial confirmed. So we're gonna train today with this club. And there's something that just happened right now, some crazy thing. I just got a message from a unknown number, and this message is saying, "Do you want to come to my club?" Let's find out in the next video. So it's very interesting. It's not getting interesting, and let's find out in the next video. I don't want to spill too much, but yeah, I just got a message, and while I was recording the video, a message just came through, and we're gonna find out in the next video what club it is. And yeah, so the message is there saying, "Come for pre-season." So it's a unknown number. Keep watching. We're gonna find out who is that, what club that is, and who is that person that's sending me a message. He's a head coach. And where did this coach find me? How did this coach know about Sunny? It's gonna be in the next video, guys. But for today, we are fully focused on this show and how it's gonna pan out. Let's go there. We train. This club actually that I'm going to has a pre-season game on the 29th. That's after tomorrow. On Saturday, they have a friendly game. So we might be lucky we play the friendly. Things I'm getting now very interesting. But yeah, guys, that's it. So let's enjoy the ride, and I will let you guys know what happened after that. Now we have to figure out the accommodation. I'm not sure if the club's gonna provide the accommodation. If they're not, I can get myself the accommodation. No problem with that. So let's go. Okay, so how guys, just here to give you an update of what happened last night. So we arrived at the train station, went to hop into the bus with the other players, and it was like almost close to an hour drive from Coimbra to Mortágua. So the club that I was going to trial for is called Mortágua FC. They play in Campeonato, and so when I arrived there, obviously the guy, I think is in the board of directors. He did not know. I mean, he did not talk to the coach about it that I was coming. So when I arrived there, the kidman gave me the uniform, but then after that, the coach was like, "Hey," pulled me aside. He's like, "Who invited you to come?" I'm like, "Well, nobody. I talked to the director, and yeah, I'm here." Then he's like, "Okay, look, we don't know. I did not expect you that you are coming. So what you need to do, you're gonna wait for one of those guys, the guy that told you to come down here, because you have to sign a paper for insurance, just in case anything happens to you. The club will not be responsible for that." So I was like, okay. So I sat outside, waited for like 10-15 minutes while the other players were dressing, and then the guy that I was talking to came. I did not even know him, just meeting him for the first time, and he was like, "Okay, give us your passport." They made a photocopy, and then a waiver form. I had to sign a form that in case I get injured, the responsibility is on me. And the coach is like, "Look, just so you know, the team is already full, and just so you don't waste the trip because you came from far, I'm just only going to let you play on the last drill." Like that is like the last drill, which is 11v11, and I'm going to play you as a left back. And I was thinking to myself, okay, if I say no, I am on the losing end of the thing. But if I just take it, just like he said, not to lose the trip, also just be able to train, then it's just all right. So I was like, okay, no problem. So it started with rondos, and it's like, yeah, you can do the rondos and one other drill, but then the rest you're not going to do until the 11v11. So we did that, and then 11v11, he put me left back. Never imagined myself playing as a left back, but I just needed to play. Like I just needed to be in the field. That's the whole point. And then after we're done, he's like, "Yeah, just like I told you earlier, our squad is full. We're only allowed to register 24 players, and we have the whole squad full. What you can do, you can go talk to other teams within around that might be looking for players, or their roster is not yet full." And I was like, okay, no problem with that. So technically it's also getting tricky right now, because the championship starts in exactly 3 weeks. So most of the teams have already filled their squad, they're already registered, and they have all the players that they want to have. And it's going to be hard to like find, unless you found like last minute kind of things, and I'm okay with that. I even told the coach that even if you don't let me train, I wasn't expecting anything. I just packed my bag and I was just risking. Like I am okay with the disappointment of not being late train or anything happened. So I'm not expecting anything. Even you playing me left back, it's one of those things on my disappointment bucket list that I was gonna face anyway. So that happened, and yeah, that's the situation we found ourselves in. So we're not gonna go back there, because from the word go, he told me just the squad is full, and he just let me train, just so my trip couldn't, like, all my effort that I did couldn't just go to waste. But yeah, how do I see the team? Like 100%, 101% I can get in. I can play that team. That's the whole thing. Like I just see whatever was there, and I was like, because there was one drill that I went in, and I think everything was done at a very, very slow pace, very, very, very extremely slow, and I was just like, okay. But yeah, even when I was playing left back, I was just seeing the game, and I was like, I can't play here. But it's one of those kind of situations where something is just, certain things are not just in place, and we're gonna keep around here today. And yeah, let's see what happens. So that's the situation we're in right now. So one of the players actually I was like one of the players gave me a place to stay in his house, because yesterday we finished training very late. We arrived to the city very late, and I couldn't find an accommodation to book. So I was just like, yeah, you can come and spend a night in my place, and then tomorrow we'll figure out. So like, okay. So for tonight, we're gonna make sure that probably we book the accommodation where we're gonna sleep for. If we have to find a team around here early, or else we just go to Porto and figure out from there. But yeah, I mean, that's the situation we find ourselves in, and there's nothing we can do about it. We keep looking, and yeah, stay mentally. Just the only problem is my knee is trying to mess me up right now. My left knee is being funny, but should be alright. So guys, that's just the update about Mortagua FC. It just did not go well with it, so it is what it is, and we don't stop here. They have a game tomorrow, so it's not possible that I can even play there. So it is what it is. So until then,